Ada was a girl cursed, or so the villagers believed. By day, her face twisted into something unnatural, a beauty marred beyond recognition. Her skin turned rough, her eyes lost their sparkle, and her hair, once thick and flowing, became brittle and dull. Her parents had abandoned all hope, resigning her to a life of isolation and shame. The villagers knew nothing of her. She was hidden away, a ghost in her own home. Her sister, Oge, had taken full advantage of Ada's misfortune. Oge was everything Ada wasn't during the day. Beautiful, confident, and beloved. But her beauty was merely skin deep. Cruel and selfish, Oge thrived on the attention Ada could never have. She reveled in her role as the prized daughter, twisting their parents' love to her advantage. Ada, in return, had become no more than a servant in her own home, a shadow that lingered in corners, forgotten. But as night descended, the curse shifted. Under the veil of darkness, Ada transformed. Her ugliness vanished, replaced by a beauty so profound it was like the moon had bathed her in its light. Her once marred features softened, her hair glimmered, and her eyes sparkled like stars. At night, Ada became the beauty her soul had always been. It was in the safety of night that Ada found her sanctuary. With her family asleep and the world shrouded in silence, she would sneak outside, exploring the world she had been denied. Her heart yearned for a life she could never truly live, one where she wasn't shamed by her appearance. In this stolen moment, she felt alive, but with the sunrise came the return of her curse, and the chains of her family's rejection tightened once more. Then came the night she met him. At first, he had been just another silhouette in the dark, a figure moving quietly near the town hall. But as he drew closer, Ada realized he wasn't just like the others. There was something different about this stranger. He wasn't prowling, like the men who often stared at her from afar, captivated by her beauty but afraid of her mysterious presence. No, this man carried himself with grace, his movements confident but not boastful. "Hello." His voice was soft but strong, cutting through the stillness of the night. Ada hesitated. She wasn't used to being spoken to with kindness, especially not by men. Yet, something about his presence put her at ease. "My name is Ekene," he said, extending a hand towards her. "And you?" She stared at his hand, surprised by the gesture. Most men admired her from a distance, but rarely dared to approach. "Ada," she finally whispered, her voice trembling. They spent hours talking under the stars. There was something calming about him, something genuine in his words. He never pressed too hard, never asked about her past or why he had never seen her during the day. She's, in turn, never revealed her secret. What would he think if he saw her in the light of the day? What would happen if he knew the truth? Their meetings became frequent. Each night, more enchanting than the last. Ekene brought joy to Ada's life in a way she had never known. He wasn't just another man entranced by her beauty. He was kind, thoughtful, and above all, he respected her. But Ada's heart ached with a secret she could not share. How could she tell him the truth? How could she let him know that when the sun rose, she would become something else entirely? But what Ada didn't know was that Ekene also had a secret. He wasn't just any man. Ekene was the prince of Iroko Kingdom, the most sought-after bachelor in the entire region. His charm and status made him irresistible to many. But Ekene had grown weary of the attention. Women only saw him for his title, never for the man he truly was. That's why he ventured out at night, seeking solace in the stillness of the world. It was where he felt free, where he could be himself without the weight of the crown on his shoulders. But Ekene had found more than just peace in Ada's company. He had found love. Weeks passed, and Ekene couldn't hold back any longer. So one night, as he sat by the town hall, under the glow of the moon, he took her hand. Ada, he began, his voice trembling for the first time. There's something I need to tell you. Her heart raced. Was this it? Was he going to confess his feelings? Or worse, ask her about a secret? I've fallen in love with you, Ekene said softly, his eyes never leaving ours. I want to be with you, Ada. I want to meet your family, to make you my bride. My wife. Ada's heart shattered. She had dreamed of this moment, but it was a dream that could never come true. How could she be his bride when her days were filled with shame and her nights filled with secrets? He didn't know the truth about her, and if he did, he would surely turn away. She pulled her hand from his, tears welling in her eyes. I can't, she whispered, her voice breaking. I'm not who you think I am. I am not. I'm not who you think I am. Ekene looked confused, but before he could respond, Ada stood and ran into the night, leaving him behind. Her chest heaved with sobs as she raced through the dark streets. She had to tell him the truth, but how could she? If he knew, he might hate her. The thought of losing him was unbearable. If you were the one, would you? Let me know in the comment section below. Now let's continue. Back at home, Oge watched from the shadows, her eyes glinting with malice. She had overheard everything. Finally, she asked something to use against her sister. If Ada thought she could have it all, Oge would make sure to destroy it before it ever began. And so, as Ada's love for the prince grew, so did Oge's jealousy. The question remained, would Ada have the courage to reveal the truth? Or would Oge's hatred bring everything crashing down before she ever had the chance? Let's find out in the part 2. I want to know what you think. Can you do well to predict the next move? What are your predictions? Let me know in the comment section below. What do you think? What would Oge do? What step do you think she would take? And what would you have advised Ada do? Alright then, this is why I come to the end of the part 1. Do well to anticipate for the next one because it's going to be mind-blowing with a lot of twist encapsulated in it. Yeah. So please kindly do well to subscribe to my channel. If you really like this, let me know in the comment section below. Like, share, and kindly do well to put on your notification bell so you could be the first person to get notified of my videos whenever they are being uploaded. Okay, because I promise to give you guys amazing stories that are moral lesson filled, life-changing lessons, all right, so please, until I come to you again next time, this is African Story